So last we left off, you guys were more or less cleaning up after yourselves, following the attack of the former guards of the Verena estate, as well as making sure that Shan got a proper send-off. Jed was able to cast a spell to allow him to ask Shan for his final wishes, which you guys followed to the best of your ability, or at least you're in the process of following. Um, you also spent some time digging a hole, maybe questioning Felicia a little bit on her motives, um, as well as Juniper heading off to with nature in a way after this last combat. Um, you were able to build something of a pyre within a grave for Shan. Um,
Things
uh,
happen.
ashes were collected. And once you all decided you were ready to head back towards Last Chance, Lee headed off to find Juniper, and the two of them had a very interesting conversation. From there, um, you all began to make the trek back towards Last Chance. Um, and it's a couple hour journey, not terribly long. But you decided to take the abandoned horse, Rusty, with you. Is anyone riding Rusty right now? Or is he just being led along by someone?
Well,
Does Fred need to be riding Rusty for their travel speed?
I mean,
yeah, I imagine one of the slows would have
I
been
think it's
doing
just
it.
the slow now, actually.
The
Fred can
slow,
ride on
yeah.
Hen, can't they?
yeah, I was going to say Fred is going to stick pretty close to Hen, but they'll have the horses lead if no one else wants to.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
ride, but I'd be happy to take the lead.
And
well,
Fred's just gonna
Jed
ride
wouldn't.
Hen alongside Ross if there's room on the road.
Wait a second. We would have taken a short rest while we were finishing the equivalent of a short rest while we were finishing burning up Shan. So I have spell slots again. I could be having fun.
Do you really have spell slots, though? Let's be honest with each other.
I'm a warlock. I cheat.
Are you
Jed
sure
might
it's
be
not
Point
on
showing
a
is,
bunch
off.
of
my
like?
point
Are
is,
you sure
you
it's not a
don't.
bunch of scrolls in a trench coat?
This isn't Baldur's Gate.
My point is, warlocks don't get spell slots.
Hmm.
Um, Sucks to suck.
Paying the Candlelight Lady spell slots? My spell slots.
Our spell slots. Uh, but yeah, since most of the party wouldn't be riding, I guess Jed wouldn't be doing his show off stuff. Well, Jed could ride the old horse part of the way if nobody else wants to.
Yeah, sure.
Mm,
That's a face. Certainly a face.
No, there's some involvement happening. Tiny women will just walk across you and like start sticking her face in your dice bag for no reason.
We
You know,
support women's rights and
like a normal
wrongs.
person. I was
But you
making
know, the
face because you're
crunchies.
sticking your butt in my face.
Hmm?
Um,
I
but yeah,
think I I think Aras would ask Natrice if Natrice wanted to ride. If Jed showed any interest.
She'll like whisper back, like, I don't know how to ride a horse.
You just sit on it. It can't be that complicated if Jed can do it.
I was going to say, but that would keep Jed off of him. Natrice is going to approach the horse.
Okay. I mean, like, it doesn't really matter. I was just saying for the sake of the visual of who's riding or walking the horse.
Nat will try to get on the horse, I think.
Cool. So we have a bunny riding a horse now.
Slay.
All right. So it like usual only takes a couple hours to get to the outskirts of Last Chance. What would you like to do? It is, I will also remind you, night at this point.
I remember our plan was for Fred to go and do letters, and for Felicia to go check the bounty board, rather.
I wasn't Felicia going to check the bounty board to make sure that it was clear for us?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll put her mask back on and kind of go ahead with Burn Not Fern.
All right.
And just go check the bounty board when they get close. That's kind of it.
So are the rest of you waiting on the outskirts of town or for Felicia to go check it out and then come back? Or are you like passing through town and having Felicia take a casual glance?
I believe it's the latter because we're afraid of the possibility that they've put bounties on our heads.
Yeah, so that would probably
You
be
mean the
former
prior?
then.
Oh, my bad.
Because the latter is the second one.
My bad.
You guys are all going into town.
I got mixed up.
No,
It's still early for me.
We are just outside of town while Felicia confirms
Yeah.
that we aren't all going to be attacked by guards on site.
Armed guards,
So,
armed guards.
Felicia, you head into town and make your way towards the towards the jailhouse, outside of which is the bounty board. And you can see like quite a few things posted on it. You can see for the sake of brevity for the players, there are quite a few that are repeats. There's Dance at Glory's Rest, Cattle Hands Needed, Reward the Ravenous Queen, Beware the Candlelight Lady, Bounty and Local Bandits. But then there are a couple of new posters on there. There's one with kind of like a knightly looking gentleman that says, "In debt, join the ladies' guard today." Then there's another flyer that says, "Best horse carried off by flying beast, headed toward Giant's graveyard, 500 gold pieces for safe return." And pest control wanted, Ankegs digging up fields, ruining crops, help needed removing them.
Did we say horse or horse?
Horse, as
Horse.
in a...
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Was very confused. Imagined a beholder just taking away some poor sex worker.
I mean,
I know I'm not there, but should we just like take down the one about the candlelight lady? Because we kind of know who she is. I could send it on a
Yeah,
message.
Otherstone.
I could.
No, the Candlelight Lady one has like an underline under the beware from last time.
I'm like,
I mean-
I can send a quick message.
I mean, she'll come back and tell you guys like everything she saw and be like, none of this has anything to do with any of you, does it?
No, seems like the coast is clear at least.
So that's where
We
those
just walked
ankegs
out
went.
towards Sky.
Oh, just Lee making a joke in character. So that's where those ankegs went.
What? You know about this? You remember
No, I
it?
don't. I'm kidding.
Oh. You got me.
Got jokes for this early in the morning.
Late at
I
night,
think-
yes.
I think Dove wanted to say something.
Yeah, sorry.
All we did was walk off with this horse. I don't remember any flying.
Oh my god, I'd love to see a bunny fly. Or I
So
guess
I'm
that would be the
going-
day when pigs fly.
Yeah, don't hold your breath. Or maybe do.
Hen, I bet you we could get you flying.
So I'm going to assume that
We
this
could also
doesn't
take
have
a rest
anything
and go dance a bit.
I'm going to assume that this means this has nothing to do with any of you.
No, thankfully.
We
Yeah.
should be clear to rest in the town for the evening.
Right?
Let's
Nobody
get to the inn.
would otherwise suspect, I assume. Okay.
Well, actually, question, DM. Is there like a post office or like a mail spot, or would that be like at the inn, like trying to figure out where old-timey mail would go?
When you were here previously, you did not see any sort of post office.
Then there's probably a secondary sign at one of the businesses that says post.
Yeah. All right. Then we'll go to the inn.
All right.
Is the ladies' guard Avadne? Is
Yes.
that the lady they're talking
Okay, let's see. Switch to the correct playlist. All right. So you guys head back to the Glory's Rest Saloon. Like last time, there aren't too many people. There are the musicians there. There's the bouncer as well as the bartender slash owner. But I will also say that there is a stranger in here.
Is the band still playing?
Yep. And the stranger seems to be kind of sitting close to the band, watching them play, and he looks pretty cheerful. Because you see before you a full-blooded orc.
Yo?
Now there's a ballsy gentleman.
He is wearing kind of a simple draped garment, kind of like knee length, looks more like a Greek chiton.
I will say that Burn Not Fern does disappear when they go into the inn and actually
Alright.
settle into town.
All right.
Do you disappear? Do you tell people that you're disappearing, or
The dog.
Burns the
No.
dog.
The
the
dog,
dog just because dog
Yeah.
stuff?
like disappears. Like
He's a little ghost dog.
vanishes.
Copy
He's a
that.
Grim, he can just do that.
He can
I'm
cheat.
asking way more questions because I'm interested in some stuff.
DM me.
But yeah, Jed probably sachets up to the uh bar, does the usual pair of gold pieces on the counter, uh pair of rooms, and start a tab for my group, please.
Farron kind of gives you a nod, swipes the gold and starts to pour some beer.
Huzzah.
Yippee.
Jed loads up on, you know, the beers and takes it to a table for the group.
Fred is actually going to go up to the bar alongside Jed and just kind of wait their turn. Um, and uh, has the post been through?
You know, you're the second person in the last couple days to ask about that. We ain't got a proper post office around these parts because no one ain't ever come to these parts no more.
Who was the last person to ask?
That tieflin girl, orange,
Clementine.
if you say so.
No, that's her name.
Sure. I mean, I don't care much, but like, tell you same thing I told her. Best head to Barat for that. If you don't want to hire a local to deliver what you need to deliver.
Ah. What did she say what she was going to do?
Clementine?
Mm-hmm.
She said that her master needed her to send some mail. Seemed kind of pissed that we ain't have a proper courier here. Told her go to a bigger city, she might have more luck.
All right, well, thank you very much. I I was asking because I also have same letters. Similar. Similar errand, I would say. Thank you. And Fred will oh, actually, how much do you have any of that cider you had last time?
I do indeed.
How much was a pint?
Depends. You're putting it on the tab that the tall one over there set up, or are you starting your own?
I mean, it is a group tab, but I'll contribute.
Silver
Jed
piece.
was probably listening in a little bit and kind of gives a nod when it is pointed at.
Fred will take out 2 silver pieces and put it on the table.
Starts pouring 2 tankards of the cider for you.
Thank you.
But you can kind of see that the orc gentleman kind of looked up and was keeping an eye on you while you were talking.
Fred is going to take their things of cider and bring one over to Hen and join the table.
Is the Tabaxi with the band this time as well?
Yes. It's the same, I think it's 4 people. There's Rumbling River, the Tabaxi, Claudia, the half elf, Morwyn, human, and Heartwin, another human.
I would like for Juniper to sort of make eyes with her friend, the Tabaxi from last time, and sort of like be like, play again, and kind of just, if it's all right with the band, just come up and continue playing with them like as she did before.
River kind of gives you like a slow nod while playing, and you come up and join him.
My aim is to be close enough to overhear any conversation since he's over by the band.
Uh, River is in the band. Are you talking about the orc gentleman? Okay. So, what would you guys like to do?
You don't have anything. Lars unmuted. What's up?
Oh, I was just going to say that any serious conversation should be taking place behind closed doors. And so more it's just eat, drink, be merry in between shit hitting the fan as far as Jed's concerned.
Fred, in the lull of in a conversation, the orc gentleman stands and starts to approach you.
Fred looks very far up.
He's very tall and very muscular. And his hair is kind of curly, but kind of like pushed back. Like it's one of those things where, like, if you're traveling and you don't really have time to deal with like doing your hair properly, so you just like push it back over and over again. Eventually, it stays that way. Um, and he has, of course, greenish skin and very prominent tusks. But he says in common, "Excuse me, I didn't mean to be rude, but I heard that you were looking to post mail."
I was? Good evening.
May I ask where you are hoping to send it, as I am a traveler and may be able to assist?
Well, various different places, unfortunately. Some going north, some going south.
Well, I may be able to assist with the mail to the north, as I'm intending on heading there next.
Uh, Fuck, hang on. I have it in my notes. I swear I had it in my notes.
Check last session. If that's how
Uh,
you organize them.
no, I don't have it in my notes. Where was Shan from again?
I remember
Fred would know.
Shan's
They
north.
wrote the address on the on their letter, but Avery, the human, is failing.
Sorry, once again, I don't have everything open.
Clocked up.
Put it down there.
Yeah.
I did not know.
Among the fields of straw and stover,
So you inform him that you're heading to, you need the letter to head to Clacton.
Oh yeah, Clacton.
I do intend on passing through that way. I don't know if there's a particular location, but I can at least get it closer.
Oh, that would be excellent. Fred is going to very carefully take out the letter that they have put together, which is a compilation of the letters that everyone else had written. as well as their own. So it's a pretty bulky package, and it's wrapped with the uh jar of ashes, the nice vase of ashes that Fred has put into like a box and covered in paper and stuff, like things that they basically raided from Silas's old house before we left it. Um and Fred will take the package out and just I've put an address here, but if you can get it close enough to find a post box, you could also send it via mail, but it is a rather precious and an important package. So I hope you wouldn't mind doing me a kindness and uh making an oath about it.
It would be my honor.
Thank you.
Is the party just allowing Fred to hand over Shan's ashes to the stranger?
I mean, I did actually want to talk to the orc before he got up as well. So I think Lee
Well,
will
actually,
be in the periphery.
Fred is going to say to the orc, would you mind sitting a minute? I think we would like to chat, and since you have agreed to take on this journey for us, I think we might owe you a bit of our story.
Also, like, don't we got to pay the individual too?
Also that. I mean, we will, of course, make sure that we send you with some coin to for your for your
Coin
trouble.
is unnecessary as I am on something of a pilgrimage. But I find that sharing a pint with strangers can be quite delightful, so I would be glad to join.
Pilgrimage,
Could
you
we get your
say?
name?
I am Zoruk.
Zoruk. Uh, you can call me Fred. Freddie Donhill.
Pleasure to meet you, Zurk. Name's Jed. You familiar with the card? As Jed's kind of beginning to do his shuffling thing a little.
Oh, I do not gamble, but thank you.
Fair enough.
Lee, and I'm curious about this pilgrimage you're mentioning.
I am of Gosrook, and I've opted to take this journey to better understand the peoples of different lands.
Hmm.
And if anyone would like to, they can roll a history check for Gosrook.
Sure. I don't have any idea if I would know where that is, but
That dice went on a journey,
yeah,
but like
it's
I
closer to
don't think
Carson.
a 5
No.
or a 7. Sorry.
Wow. The alcohol of each one, he did a somersault in the direction it wasn't supposed to do. It landed on a 2. That's a 10 total, though.
Lee, you know that Gosrook is a land inhabited largely by orcs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Was anyone else rolling?
Nah.
I think that's gonna make a difference.
All right. Uh, but he goes on to say, it is my goal to pass through each kingdom on this continent. As I said, to better understand.
Wow. How long have you been on your pilgrimage?
About a year at this point. I have already made my way through Xenovar and Anastasia. I intend to spend more time within the Reach later on, as I will have to pass through Relfwyn.
Wow.
Admittedly, not one of the best of times to visiting, as I'm sure you can see, but
Yes, I was rather surprised by all of the, forgive my rudeness, the dust settling.
it's hardly rude at all, only realistic.
It's an accurate descriptor.
Accurate or not, people still try to find ways to take pride in their home.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think so far? I
Of
mean,
this town, or of the continent.
sure. Both. Why not?
I find that people can differ greatly in different lands, but at the end, many are simply looking for similar things despite their differences.
Quite true.
Fred's just going to like raise their pint at that.
And like I will say that he raises his pint to you as well, but he's like a little over 7 feet tall, so it's just like he's showing you the bottom of his mug.
I mean, I'll drink to that. Sure.
I'm curious, what's your home like? Haven't had many opportunities to speak with a full blood.
Gorzuk is a land of education and thought, philosophical inquiry, the such. We are, as people, thinkers, students, and educators who place great value on reason and debate.
My heart is sad and I am lonely.
Sounds wonderful.
Only one I love.
Well, you cut out there, Dove.
Shall I see him
Oh.
Oh.
we meet in heaven above.
Get
I
a better
thi-
microphone.
I think she said sounds wonderful. Oh no.
Poor Dove.
Oh.
Dev, I have like an old microphone that I used like way at the beginning of the last campaign that I don't really use anymore because I have a better computer now. Do you want it?
I think it's an internet issue when it
It
cuts out
could
like that.
be. I'm very familiar with them.
Nat approves, and yeah, fair.
Zurich goes on to say, our people were established by a figure known as Gazar the Wise, who's a philosopher, once questioned the very nature of existence and founded our great hall of thought, where orcs of our civilization come to debate, study, and seek knowledge.
Honorable combat of the mind.
Indeed. All orcs in my home engage in intellectual pursuits from a young age, regardless of background or gender.
I would love to see that. Where is it?
Far to the northeast, past the Xenovar Empire. Though, little one, I would be cautious of passing through Xenovar, as they don't take too kindly to those not of humanity.
He sort of just like
Juniper
audibly scoffs at
overhears.
the.
Juniper overhears that and just like,
They are a rather secluded nation governed by fear.
That rings a very unfortunate bell, but it's so distant that I can't really make out where it's from. If that makes any sense. Either way, it's a shame that a place has to be such a way.
You didn't have any trouble, did you?
I find that when those that are closed-minded are exposed to the different, they at first react with fear or suspicion until they come to the realization that people are people, no matter who they are. It is easy to hate the other when you have no familiarity with them.
Very true, my friend. Very true. Certainly makes it less of an issue to take their coin in a game of cards, though.
He kind of like just raises an eyebrow.
That says lots of people don't want to learn better.
That wasn't quite Russian enough.
I can't do a Russian accent yet.
It's not Russian, but like
I know. I'm bad at the Slavic accent. I am shaming my Polish ancestors right now.
and she doesn't even have a Slavic accent. Hers is deeply European, like Eastern European, not Slavic.
Exactly. I am shaming my ancestors right now.
Shame.
Each 1,000 latkes is compensation.
Punishment, compensation, or just a privilege?
Dove, I know that's not the way she sluns like. I'm sorry.
Sluns like.
Sorry, not way she sluns like.
We took goofy juice this morning, all of us as a party.
Sorry.
Nevertheless, I do my best to, as I said, learn what I can about foreign peoples. There are many that I have found choose to blame others for their own hardships. And in some cases that can be true, but I do believe that there is always something that can be done to better your world.
day I've cried how many tears and pain.
That's the right
Truly.
way of thinking, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Around me
I'm gonna
like
roll a history check for personal reasons.
I don't know where.
I need to not use this dice. It's not rolling well today. Or like rolling correctly. It literally like I rolled it and it landed like this
The stars
and didn't fall over. So I don't know if I can count that. I'm just gonna use a rock. Hang on.
I'm not going to try with Natrice's accent, but she did say that that's a big ask of individual people.
To better the world. Yeah.
And yet, is it not our duty to do what we can?
tomorrow will be kinder.
Yeah, sometimes you do that by bettering yourself, sometimes you do that by bettering others, and sometimes you do it by removing those who refuse to change.
I would agree with that. I do have to say, though, I am rather curious about you all. I've only been here a day, but there have not been as many, shall I say, eclectic people in here as you all.
Oh, we were just brought together for a job and we do good work together, and so we're choosing to move on as a unit.
Well said.
Well,
And
they
for
do say there's safety in numbers.
mm-hmm. Indeed.
Past, they've covered you with grass and stone.
The land here has, as you can probably tell, has seen better times, and so have its people. So I imagine most people are, too busy fending for themselves to do much else. I
I
do
think
remember.
that based off of what I have read about Old Vamona as well as the modern Reach, that is rather the point, is it not?
Unfortunately so.
It is the belief of Gosrick and our people that leadership is a privilege, and it is in order to better the lives of the subjects. It's not an opportunity to satisfy personal greed. Our kingdom is governed by the Council of Scholars, which is a body made up of the most esteemed philosophers and warrior scholars in our lands. And rather than a monarch, we also are formally led by the Archon of Thought, who is the most senior philosopher chosen by a combination of intellectual merit and military prowess. Their rule is bound by the Philosophical Codex, which ensures that no single individual can hold absolute power.
Mm-hmm. Latrice says in these other parts of the world, it's power valued over intellect. And Lee piggybacks off that, saying, yes, unfortunately, even the old kingdom of Vimona was much the same.
And yet, in intellect, there is power, is there not? I believe was you say power, you refer to wealth and perhaps the strength of weaponry afforded to you. Whether the weaponry falls in the form of personhood or iron.
Latrice is nodding along, so does Lee. And he adds on, yes, that was mostly what they sought, I think. Vimona was
Or you
always
know.
flanked on. Yes. But Vimona was always flanked on all sides by nations more powerful than it.
Or just what family you're born to.
That was also part of what was happening there, yes.
I've seen that in human societies, families with more material gain, sometimes the children born to such do not have the opportunities to question why they were presented with such opportunities. It is very different than my home and has been very enlightening.
Mhm.
Has a
It would-
tendency to stunt growth.
It would perhaps please you to know that there were dissidents to that imposition of order in Vimona, though they never really gained much ground. By the time that perhaps they could, I suppose it was too late.
I have read as such that Vimona was small and frightened by the powers of the nations surrounding. And yet, Gorzuk is also rather small, but we do not afford our thoughts to turn to fear.
I
Lee!
think.
Fred is going to turn to Lee and just Lee, can I?
He like leans down a little bit, I guess. He doesn't know what you're gesturing, nor do I.
Fred is going to try to whisper in your ear. Do you want to maybe show him that insignia you have? He might know something about it. If he's so well read.
Oh, maybe. Here, I have something. Hang on. Lee starts digging through his pack. I've been having memory issues ever since some incidents on the road. And Fred here is wondering if maybe you recognize this. And he pulls out the Jackalope rank badge.
Let me roll for it.
As an aside, DM, would it be reasonable to say that Felicia's been sitting kind of nearby and kind of perks up and starts paying attention?
Yeah.
What, you
Okay,
aren't
slay.
what, you aren't taking advantage of the free beer from Jed?
Oh, she
Oh no,
totally
she totally
would.
is, but now she's snooping.
And now she's being nosy, quietly. She'll
From passively nosy to actively nosy.
Yeah. Is Jed just hanging out nearby? Sorry, I lost track of
I think we're like
the
at
arrangement.
I think we're in like table time, but I think Juniper's still singing with the band.
Yeah, Juniper's
No?
at least was with the band, and
I'm
we had
playing
a table
violin.
with beers going.
Gotcha.
I'm
So you are
playing.
with the
I'm
band.
basically playing fiddle with the band.
Okay, so you are with the band. I just got your roll wrong.
Yeah, I'm at
So-
the. I'm with the band, but I'm like close enough that I can overhear because he was by the band.
Gotcha. He did.
And Jed chose one of the bigger tables by the band area anyway.
Perfect.
Cool. Then
So we're all kind of in the same area, even if we're not actively at the same table.
she's got her mask like propped up a little bit, but it's still very much covering like where she doesn't need it to be out of the way for her to drink.
So either a Batman or a Tobey Maguire kiss.
Pretty much. But yeah, she'll kind of lean a little bit more into the conversation and look at the insignia as well. Can I roll for that?
Yeah, roll a history check.
Slay. The dice. 8.
I mean,
Rivers of honey sing.
yeah, it's definitely a Vamonan thing, but your angle is incorrect to be able to like see it properly, so you can't really make out like rank or anything.
Okay. She'll go back to her drink.
But Zarek looks at it, and holds out like a very large green hand and says, "May I?"
Absolutely. Just give it back, right?
And he kind of looks it over and examines it and looks thoughtful and says, "This seems to be a Vamonan insignia for a lieutenant general." And he hands it back.
Lieutenant General. I knew it was high, but he'll stuff it back into his pack.
Quite a high rank.
Was that in character?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if the collapse of Vamona sent me, well, wayward. To explain why I'm here and not serving her.
At least not now.
I'd be very surprised if I ever found my way back there. I have no love for Evadne, and I've already foolishly committed my life to die for a country once.
Is that how you feel about it?
There's some mix. The feelings are mixed, but I know for certain I would not die for her.
A lot of people wouldn't die for a lot of things. And a lot of others would die for a lot more, in my experience. Or a lot less.
Yeah, it's mine too. Unfortunate or no.
Oh, like you remember.
Oh God, not another one.
Zorik speaks up at this point and says, "While the past can inform decisions, the question is, do you think that you have a cause you would wish to die for in the present?"
I've got a few.
I'm still figuring that out, I think. Right now I'm more concerned with staying alive. Right now I think my main goal is recovering what was lost. I'm thankful to have people that seeking to actually help me with that.
Could hit you in the head again.
I think that'd make things worse.
Or rattle it back into place.
I don't think compressing something twice uncompresses it.
Sudden head blow cures all madness.
Percussive maintenance.
Isn't that
Head
exactly
on.
how a
By her
button
head,
works?
before head.
Look, if we just hit him hard enough on the other side of his head from where he was hit the first time, maybe it'll knock everything back into place.
If you hit me in the head, I'm hitting you back twice as hard.
You can try.
Did you just threaten a Wayne?
Not seriously, no.
Juniper stops playing.
Also,
And
you
has
know,
stood
also you
forward.
know they're not a Wayne, Juniper.
Juniper has stopped playing and stepped forward and stepped off of the little thing. And hold on, wait, how tall are you? Let me go back to these visuals.
It's like 5'10" or something. I need to double check.
A towering 5'10". So June leans down and puts her hands onto the tops of her thighs and says, "Did you just threaten the Wayne?"
Well,
No,
first off, they're not a Wayne. Secondly, it was mainly aimed at our new friend over here.
You can try and hit me back twice as hard, but I promise you I will make that very difficult to do.
I would expect anything less.
June hands Felicia a singular copper and says, "My money's on you." Goes back to playing.
Well, this isn't much, is it?
Ruffles Lee's hair as she walks by.
Wow, thanks for the vote of confidence.
Don't worry. And she like puts the copper between two fingers. This isn't that much confidence. I think she just insulted both of us. I'm a little
Damn.
impressed.
Honestly, yeah. I'm gonna have to steal that at some point.
Actually, instead of going back to play, DM, is it okay if I step out and do some light foraging for brew making?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to step Juniper. So Juniper's going to step out back where she and the Tabaxi had come out before, and likely going to just kind of give the energy that she's going to go smoke like she usually does. But she's going to kind of like wander around the immediate like edge of the forest looking for specific ingredients for a brew she would like to make this evening.
Oh, there's not a forest. There's fields.
But
like you can walk around in the grass fields, and the farmers for like hay.
Yep. I am doing light, unassuming foraging, but not straying too far and still very much just like nearby.
Cool.
As me as the person.
Sounds good. I'll tell you what, roll an investigation check.
$18.
18, you're able to find some good enough pieces of straw and twigs discarded to put together.
Excellent. Is there is it late enough that shops are closed and or would there be an apothecary nearby? Okay. Then I am gonna pull together what I'm able to find for my brew this evening and make my way back inside.
Great. Was there anything anyone else would like to discuss at this point, or do you all head to bed?
Well, I think Fred Fred is going to at least tell a abridged version, saying I suppose owe you a bit of our story as well, and why the package is of such importance. See, that has the ashes of one of our friends, a former member of our party, recently deceased. This is his effects back towards his family.
I see. Were you close with his companion?
I mean, as close as any of the rest of us are. We're a newly formed group, but his name was Shan Wynn. He was a real good man.
Probably the best of us.
He died keeping watch for the rest of us.
I am sorry for your loss, and I would encourage you to feel any grief you may feel instead of pushing it away. grief is said to be the last act of love we give to those who share their lives with us.
You have a wonderful way of putting things.
What's an
I'm so
outlook?
glad you came over to speak to us tonight. Thank you.
Well, I once again apologize for my rudeness, but I overheard your predicament and wished to offer my aid.
Nah, I appreciate it. I think that's the sort of thing that fate determines, right?
Well, it certainly seems that it is a wonderful coincidence at the very least that I happened to be here when you are.
I agree with that. Oh, here. Fred is going to hold out their hands and just here, if you give me your drink. I have a certain talent. I'm able to read your fortune in the bubbles of your brew. It's a trick.
I'm certainly willing to give it a try. That sounds fascinating.
Is there
Uh,
anything you want to know about? Any trouble on your road up ahead or
I tend to enjoy mysteries as they approach. So perhaps you can simply tell me what you see.
Hmm. All right. I'm going to spend a minute and try and see his fortune ahead. I want to see if he is going to honestly, I'm going to see if he's going to be able to deliver the letter personally or if he's going to just drop it off on his way.
Um, is there a role for this? Which ability are you using?
I was going to use my portent domain duty bopper. The gosh, where'd it go? My omen of nature. I don't think there's a role associated with it, but I certainly
Yeah.
could do a role. I am also willing to
Um,
have it be a spell that I am casting because I do have augury as well. But I think that's more specific.
okay. Um, okay, you use omens of nature. Look into the bubbles and kind of swirl his beer around a little bit. And you can catch a glimpse of him in very hilly area, climbing climbing a hill and heading towards a small group of houses.
Fred is going to kind of do another like little dramatic swirl and just look up at Zaruk and just like you said you like a mystery, right?
I do indeed. It is the
Well,
mysteries of life that are part of what makes it worth living.
I think you'll have a pretty interesting adventure up north. A good road on your way. And Fred will hand the mug back.
He kind of smiles and nods and takes a sip of his drink.
Fred is going to probably after like finishing their own cider and like the conversation kind of winding down, they will uh start working on their other letters that are going south. Um and sitting next to Hen by the fire and writing down a little bit.
Hold on.
Just going to.
We have a brainiac with us for once. Do we want to try to work on the cipher?
I don't think
Oh,
we
I thought
do
we already
that.
worked on it.
I don't think we do that with I don't know, even one that seems benign and disconnected from our situation.
Fair, just thinking. Unless
Mhm.
if
I
you want to
think
just work on that
Natrice
by
and people
yourself.
were working on it.
Yeah, Natrice and Fred were working on it a lot. If they haven't finished it by now, they probably will tonight.
Is
We also
the
have the cheat sheet.
is the orc messenger leaving tonight or in the morning?
He's planning on leaving in the morning.
Will we see him again before he leaves?
Unlikely.
Okay, I
Well,
would like to
Natrice
wait.
might.
Sure.
I would like to wait until most, if not everybody, has gone off to their rooms or to bed. And I would like to. Juniper is going to sort of softly request that the messenger stand behind for just a moment, and ask if there's any. So, is there any extra room in your pack?
Do you also require something to be delivered?
No, I'd just like to add something to our halflings package, if that's all right.
Very well.
And Juniper is going to take out the paper rose she bought from the shop, and imbue it with druid craft to have the smell of the strawberry patch that she did her memorial for Shan in. So the paper rose now smells of those strawberries, and if it's okay with you, DM, I would love to make it into a rose that just it is a rose and everlasting for them.
Yeah.
And so I just, you don't need to explain anything to them. I think they'll understand once they, go through their things. But this rose here will always hold a piece of Shan's memory for them, and will always feel like him when they need to. And that's all.
I'm sure they will appreciate your thoughtfulness.
Well, thank you. He deserves to be remembered. And we really thank you for the time and care you're going to take for this. I can see it matters. And June will just sort of nod her head. The bell in her antlers will jingle just a little bit, and she'll wander back to the room she probably stayed in before.
All right. If anyone tries to give Zorik gold, he declines.
Damn.
Are you sure?
Yeah, but there's this thing called sleight of hand.
I mean, honestly, Fred would probably put it with the package to just be like, just in case there's any postage needed or anything.
Roll persuasion check.
All right. I mean, you can give it away on your road if you need, but. Ah! Natural one!
No!
You need to huck that dice, bro.
Oh my god, it rolled a 20 for me this morning.
The
Do
deceit.
you have halfling luck?
Yeah,
I
you
do!
have halfling luck.
Oh my god, I'm a halfling! I never have to roll a one again! Fucking
Good
hell!
on you, Fee.
All right.
Good on-
Well, it's not much better. That's a 10, but
I was gonna-
it's better than a 1.
I was gonna say it lands on a 2.
Do what a 10 does is a distraction. Okay, who has sleight of hands?
You, probably.
Me.
I have a good sleight of hand as well. What's your bonus?
4.
My bonus is 5.
Okay, do we have it? Anyone better than 5? Going once, going twice.
I'm not gonna do it, so no.
Sold to Felicia. Okay, stash the gold. Do your roll.
Felicia will play along with the halfling's antics because the halfling has things that she wants, like food and coffee. 19.
Let's see if he notices. He does not notice.
Let's go.
Hey.
Operation Tip the Philosopher completed.
Also, she did agree with the thing he said about grief, and you know, seems like a nice enough person, so might as well.
Operation Tip or Crates is a success.
I also
Plus,
like
if
the
the tree
idea
sinks her
Tip
teeth
worker
into
ears.
that thing.
Just
Speaking
the
of which, is my
tip.
mic working now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yay!
Flirting can commence.
The Rapid is unbound.
Oh joy.
Are you gonna do anything with your newfound freedom?
Roll to seduce.
Roll to seduce. Yeah, I mean, she's probably not gonna, like, make any moves until people are starting to head down.
Felicia's gonna kind of nudge Lee specifically and be like, I give you shit because I was also military. Speaking of which, mind bunking down, sharing quarters.
Sure, we can trade war stories until we get so bored we both fall asleep.
You have stories you remember.
A couple. They're coming back to me over time.
Interesting.
Jog my memory enough and I might actually remember something new.
That percussive maintenance offer is still up.
I don't think I want to risk that.
Aw, boo. I might recognize that insignia if you let me have a closer look at it, but probably something to do in relative privacy.
Probably.
Well, I'm going to turn in. It's been a little too eventful today.
Well, Jed, Orty rented 2 rooms for the group, so unless if you want to bunk in one of those 2, you'll need to either get your own or add it to the tab.
Yeah, she'll grab another one for the group.
One more room for the tab.
And it seems...
Does Natrice want to bunk up, or does Natrice have other plans?
Well, Natrice needs to have success at role-playing flirting with an orc first.
I have so
Well,
by the way, from another room.
She's leaving it for the last minute, so I'm gonna ask when everybody's departing. Are we also going?
Yeah, she'll if Vadas is asking if she wants to head down, she'll just say that she's gonna be up longer tonight and to not wait up for her. Which isn't suspicious at all. She frequently comes in after Vadas is asleep.
Yeah.
There's
that's fine.
chanting. There's chanting in the household of "fuck the orc," just in case if people are wondering.
There's chanting in my head of this also.
How is Fred bunking situation?
Oh, I'll sleep with. I'll share a room. I was just sitting here with Hen.
Well, maybe
Did
I'll
just
ask
sort of
if you wanted
assume
to.
a room, so I can either pay for it in the morning, or I did just sort of take a room.
Oh no, Jed
Uh-oh.
requested, if possible, the rooms that we had prior.
Okay, perfect. So one of them, I guess room 2 is where Juniper is. And if someone wants to sleep with Juniper, that's fine. If no one ends up sleeping in that room, then she's going to push the beds together again so she can have the really big deer-sized bed.
Oh, so sleeping with Juniper's on the table?
Yeah.
Love how immediate that was.
Always has been.
You asking, Double-A?
God.
I
is
thought you said
Dove
Latrice
asking?
was straight like a coward.
I was gonna say,
I thought you said Latrice
Dove
was straight.
asking? Very much so, yes. Latrice? No. Sorry.
Sorry, she's boring, folks.
She's so boring. She is
I mean,
terminally
we already
straight.
knew she was a red flag before we found out she was straight, so.
Ew.
It's really just one in a very long line of red flags about her. Just kind of goes all the way
Yup.
down the drive.
When all the flags are red, they just look like flags.
I'm gonna ask if Fred would be interested in bunking with us and get another room.
Sure. That would be wonderful. Here, Fred will give you 2 silver pieces.
Okay.
Towards my share.
I'm gonna go get a room and go upstairs.
Make them see they probably never met a threat as empty as me.
So, Latrice is starting to look like Zorak is getting ready to head upstairs too. Now's your chance.
Oh God. Yeah, I mean, I imagine she's been like. I was gonna say that I imagine she's been maintaining decent conversation, but I kind of actually don't imagine that. I imagine she's been largely quiet.
As someone who was like one of the last people to talk to Orc, can I try and wing person for Latrice to give her advantage?
So how this is working is Latrice is going to try to talk to him, and I decide if that's worth a persuasion check.
See, what's happening
also
here is
standing
I
there,
need
you
to seduce
also
the
need to
DM.
talk to him.
I already talked to him, but I can be like, Latrice, bucks like a rabbit.
You have no idea how she fucks.
Holy that ain't
was
subtle.
disadvantage, I think.
Yeah.
No, I came in with such pure intent. No.
If Latrice needs it, I could guide you.
Oh my God.
I really want to help her seduce the orc. I do, authentically.
I know.
Oh, you could
Belmont
start
has-
playing romantically on your fiddle.
I'm either on the way out saying something to help Latrice, or I'm not there because I was the last person to kind of leave. I didn't really want anybody around while I gave like my piece for Shan.
Okay, Jed gets to do his final act then, since everyone else is fucking up their final acts. Jed probably takes the last of the beer that hasn't been claimed by anyone, and it's just like the last of you guys are all, and it's just like, here you guys go. If you don't mind polishing it off, it's always a shame to let good drink go to waste.
Fred will.
And I just walk these many long miles, see you on the hanging tree. Hangman.
Fred, didn't you already go to bed? And this is Latrice and someone else?
They are always sitting next to a hen on the fire. They have not moved. They're just sitting next to
I went
hen
upstairs
in the
I don't
fire.
think-
Yeah.
I don't think.
So
Fred
you're
believes
just
in the
watching
concept of a
Latrice
bed.
try and bone this orc, like, okay.
They're working on their journal. They're not paying attention.
And I've come to
Halfling with their coloring book.
Okay, if we've largely sorted where people are going. Yes, I'm sure Fred is. Yeah, Nat'll pipe up, and say, seems a lot more egalitarian where you're from.
I suppose.
Where I'm from, it's where I'm from, it matters a bit more that and she'll just gesture herself up and down. That I'm a woman. You don't get quite as many opportunities, that's why. It's kind of a bad decision to be born, that's one.
And where is it that you are from?
I doubt you've heard of it. Small town. Up near the Orgel clans, called Aladags.
I have, actually.
Really? You'd be one of the first people I've met on the road who has. But what kind of rumors have you picked up?
Small town of creatures from another plane settling on the land of the clans and trading.
Yeah, I suppose that's about accurate. I mean, maintain a good enough relationship, I suppose. Hasn't been any wars in my lifetime.
That is good.
Always is. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think the history does bear out all of the Fae shit, but I certainly haven't ever seen anything very exciting because of it. Wouldn't want to give you the impression it's terribly interesting of a spot.
I do not know. I find that what can seem mundane for one may seem fascinating for another.
Well, if you're a fan of social dances and needlepoint, maybe.
I get the impression you are not.
She'll shrug. There's people can be interested in whatever sort of things they are. Lord knows it takes all kinds. But it's a bit different when that's something you're choosing to invest in.
Cry to our painted sky. I loved him then, I love him still.
It's it's mostly not the women making the kinds of decisions about what the women are going to do. You learn your the feminine skills, and then they shop you around until they can find some other man to pass you off to.
It is odd to me, as in my kingdom, people of all genders are free to feel what they feel and choose what they wish to choose. All genders are free to be strong.
Yeah, she'll laugh at that, and it is a very bitter laugh. She's like, and to have their strength recognized as such. That one's the other half of the battle.
He kind of like puts his hand on your shoulder and says, I found that while we all have our differences and misunderstandings and ups and downs, it is important to give those grace when you can. I'm sure that your people do not intend for the harm they are causing, but that is why I mentioned previously that it is necessary for us all to work towards a better world for all.
It is a lovely dream, and it's what you've chosen to use your particular freedom to pursue.
And yet, what good do you do with your freedom that you have chosen?
Not much for a lot of people. As I said earlier, the pursuit of knowledge itself, for knowledge's sake, is not the biggest draw around here. She'll start pulling out a few of her notes. I'm a researcher. I catalog. I observe. I theorize sometimes. I've gotten a few publications, but that's it doesn't matter to most people, I don't think.
So how can you make it matter?
Well, I'm sure they'd love if I went back home and talked about my new ideas for crop rotations. I mean, I think there are always people who want to use knowledge and to better the work they're already doing. But I mean, they wouldn't care about it, and they wouldn't care about the interesting parts of it.
So my suggestion is you seek people who would care and find a way to use that care for the better. With that, he walks away.
Yep. Oh, that's fair.
You were philosophy zoned.
It's
grab his arm and be like, "Wait."
She'll watch him, and she's not going to say anything. And I think she's just going to go get another drink.
All right. And actually, on Maddie's note, he does have an amazing ass as he walks away.
She's taking note.
Hail Mary. Hail Mary.
See, what you needed to do was be overt. You started talking to him, and he got the impression like, oh, we're going to talk about philosophy more.
No, I was like, the dimension she's
She
interested...
autistic at him. She shared her special interests.
Right.
And he
Yeah,
autistic right back.
right. No, I was like, the dimension she's interested in this is an interesting man. And yeah, then she got pulled into conversation.
Yep.
She was like, I knew the exact point in conversation that I was going to turn that. And then I was like, wait, no, that actually isn't what she wants to say right now. Because she was going to be all like, ooh, yeah, God, that woman gets choices. Hey, you know what I want to choose right now? And then I was like, no, she doesn't want to do that, actually. She has more important issues to attend to.
But hey, you know, sometimes you gotta chat with philosophy orc, and he talks to philosophy. It talks about philosophy with you instead of sex.
Talking about philosophy is kind of like sex.
I mean, for the right person.
Right.
But you get another drink, Latrice, and you can see Henwin over by the fire just looking at you again.
Yup.
Fred fully passed the fuck out on top.
And looks at you and says, "Get that orc ass, girl."
Literally. I think she's mostly had evening tasks to do so far. I think it's one of the first evenings so far she hasn't had anything she needs to do. So I think she's just gonna
that caked up orc.
Right. I think she'll pull out her samples. And she is going to legitimately start considering her research again.
Like researching that orc.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
I'm sorry, I'll stop.
No, it's hilarious. This has been a very funny morning.
Hey, it could have happened right if the right dialogue had been chosen.
Hmm.
We save scum.
Literally. That reloads to the start of their conversation real quick.
I will say though that he did get a 19 to see if he knew what Aladox was.
Nice.
That means he
really
probably
cool,
could have
actually.
been able to find the little man in the canoe.
Yeah. But she'll devote the rest of her night to caring about her research.
All right. Is there anything anyone else would like to accomplish this evening, or do you all head to bed?
Nobody coming upstairs.
Okay, people who actually watch Crit Role. I know it's from Critical Role, but I don't know the names. Who knocked on the in-room door and was sexy? Because I'm trying to find a picture to put in the chat.
They do that with some regularity.
I would
but
argue that
if
they
you're
were all
thinking
being sexy
if you're
about it.
thinking of the time where Percy knocked on the door and Vixalia answered completely naked and said, "Would you like to talk before or after?" That's
Yeah.
I was like, who Matt Soul? Ross is so sad. Her Beeple hasn't come up yet.
Is everybody abandoning me for the downstairs all night?
No, I went upstairs ages ago at this point.
No. The people that are rooming with me.
No, the people that matter. Sorry about that.
No, I'm asking specifically for the people that are staying in the same room.
Fuck your room. That's gonna go curl up on Henwin tonight, too.
Ow! Poor Sneeple. You can crash the new military barracks.
If it gets really late, I'm gonna go downstairs.
slumber party on Hen.
It's
It's like
reasonable.
it's like
At
2
some
in the
point, the
morning, and
bouncer
I'm
comes
like,
and is like, "You guys got a bunch of rooms. Please go."
Does the bouncer
Go
wake
to
up
the
Fred?
rooms.
I mean, I think Fred's small enough to get away with it, but like, if you guys
and a
all
giant
start
pig.
like a giant pile, like hamsters, bouncer's gonna start to have a problem.
Nah, I'm upstairs with my beds pushed together and all spread out like a big old deer.
Felicia and Fern are gonna be upstairs because Felicia wants her dog to snuggle with. And by snuggle with, I mean, there's a big fucking wolf laying on top of her.
Such is the way.
Is Natrice, I mean, like, you know, the question really is, Fred fell asleep on Hen. If no one wakes them, they're going to be asleep on Hen. So the question for Aras of whether or not Fred is going upstairs is, does anyone wake Fred?
Does Natrice stay downstairs the whole night? Is the question that I've asked.
She wants her people.
She's she'll stay up decently late, and then I think honestly, yeah, I think she would go. You know, just put a hand on Fred and see if Fred stirs. Or a paw, I guess.
What would
Lucky
that be,
rabbit's
a perception check?
Oh, I mean, if Natrice is putting her hand on you, like that's enough to wake you up.
Huh?
You staying down tonight? Or are you sleeping down here, or are you sleeping up with Ras?
Oh, Ross invited me up to the room.
Yeah.
Oh, I must have fallen asleep on Hen.
That seems to happen a lot.
She's very comfortable.
There's little you could say about her that I would not believe.
Fred will slowly, very sleepily, like it's very much like herding a very sleepy toddler. Like they even like kind of, as they're putting their like their letters back together, they like put their head back on Hen and like start to snooze a little, and then they catch themselves. And just kind of very, very, very
Wow,
sleepily,
gonna call me
very
out like that.
slowly.
Gonna call me out like that.
In love.
Making their way to bed. You're up late too.
I was talking shop with that order.
Oh, your research?
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think he might have cared about at least the idea of it. That's a lot more than I normally get.
I mean, he seemed real smart, real intelligent.
Yeah. Strong
Knows
too.
about all sorts of things.
He knew stuff about where I'm from. I've never met anyone else who had any idea.
Wow, that's real impressive.
She'll nod. It's a small town. I mean, I'm not sure how many people you meet that know about yours.
I mean, small town, small town.
She'll nod. They're largely the same, I think. And they largely don't have people like him in them.
That's true. But I mean, real impressive that he knows. Huh, I wonder if he knows anything about Tier Orca.
She's still
I
around
wonder
in the
if we can
morning. You can
catch
ask
him in the
him.
morning to
Yeah.
ask.
One sec.
Fred is going to like very carefully, very quietly, but also sleepily, open the door and just kind of like try and like pat around for the bed. They're not turning on the lights, they're just closing their eyes.
Before I'm just gonna throw things. Before June is off to sleep, she's going to take the herbs and the forageables she found a little earlier and a mortar and pestle and break them down into like a as much of a dissolvable powder as she can, and then head to sleep.
All right. Also, Natrice, I have to ask, do you spend some time on the cipher while you're getting blue balled?
Yeah, it's been her main free time task. Otherwise, she doesn't do as much of it tonight as she's done other nights.
It's only
But
been like 2 days.
yeah.
But I will say that like it's pretty much translated at this point.
Beautiful.
Thanks in large part to Fred's help. But you all come to consciousness in the morning.
Felicia's up bright and early.
There is a strong chance that Fred ended up like entirely curled up in either Natrice's or Aras's bed. Just like found the first bed with a warm spot and curled up.
So you're basically a cat.
Essentially. That's how they
And
sleep
you're
on
not a
top of
Wayne.
hen. They're not a Wayne.
Felicia, did you wake up Lee?
That's what those means.
I will say she thought about it, but nah.
Okay.
She just wakes up, gives her dog his scratchies, and he disappears again when she goes down for brekkie.
Banishes him back to the shadow zone.
Jed's probably actually up fairly early considering he didn't get up to much in the evening and he's used to evening activities, be it watch or otherwise.
Oh,
so
perfect.
He's probably up surprisingly early and arranging breakfast, seeing what's left on the tab.
Perfect. When Jed comes downstairs, Felicia's gonna go, and she has her mask on because she's in front of strangers. She's going to kind of go, "Oh, you forgot to mention, you should avoid." Oh my God, I can't read. Redemption. The town, not the concept.
Not likely to be visiting either. Is that where you got the contract?
Indeed it is. Figured you should know. We should probably all avoid it. But
I might visit it at a later date. Got more pressing matters to attend to than settling old debts. Besides, want to give you a chance to be able to cash in if things go sideways here.
For sure. Not too worried about cashing it on you in particular, anyhow. You're all growing on me like a wretched fungus, anyhow.
I do tend to have that effect on people.
Joan walks in as Felicia says something about fungus. And she's like, oh, that sounds nice. And just kind of sits.
Well, it wasn't a compliment.
Fungus is incredible.
I'll let you have it.
Nods, bell rings.
Was Hen
clear bell ring?
Was Hen left downstairs, by the way?
I don't think, like, if I remember correctly, the innkeeper said that she could stay by the fire, but she wasn't allowed up in the room, so
okay.
I think that was the deal, but Avery, if I am wrong, correct me.
This is the time where we start calling the DM daddy.
No.
Oh no,
anyways.
she's frozen.
I was gonna say, yeah, I don't see much movement on the webcam end there.
Oh, crashed. Oh dear.
We lost her. We lost
Well,
her.
in the meantime, Felicia's in her I'm sucking up to these people, so they I'm sucking up to these people phase. So she's gonna make sure that Hen gets table scraps when she goes and gets breakfast, and then she's gonna greet Hen with a sniff of the hand and then a scratch between the ears, because she would want somebody to be nice to her doggy if he had to sleep by the fire all night.
Are you still upstairs, Fred?
Probably. I am kind of I was waiting for Aras and Natrice to stir. I have a feeling that will be when Fred gets rolling.
Well,
okay, I'm gonna wait for DM to get back for what I'm gonna do.
Did you decide what bed you snuck into?
Like I said, I think are there two beds? Were there two beds or
I think it's
three?
2-bedroom, yeah.
Most bedrooms have 2 beds.
Okay. Yeah, it's I don't know, evens or odds.
Honestly, like if you said they were gonna go for like a warm spot, right?
Yeah.
So it would
Snakes are
probably be
cold-blooded.
Natrice.
So it's probably Natrice.
Natrice has more fuzz.
But Aras is also in bed longer, so like I'd say evens or odds.
That's also
Evens or
true.
odds.
Odds.
All right.
Besties.
Odds. It's snakes.
Snakes are hares.
Snakes and ladders.
So yeah,
I was just thinking that, Max.
Aras, you wake up with a very small halfling curled up, kind of very has made myself the small spoon sort of situation.
In the crook of the legs.
Well, I mean, I saw you get into bed, so
you went, oh, what the fuck is this getting into bed? Oh, it's Fred. Okay.
Yeah, you absolutely saw Fred, like, Fred opened the door with their eyes closed and, like, very, like, sneakily, very carefully, like, try and, like, pad their way over, but, like, their eyes were closed the whole time, like...
Welcome back.
So, like, there could have been a light on in the room and they would have had no idea. And they just, like, crawled into, like, the first bed that they felt, which happened to be yours. And, yeah, made themselves comfortable and passed the fuck out.
Good, I don't have to make that much room.
Is there an innkeeper already downstairs or a kitchen I can, like, poke my head in?
You're not allowed to poke your head in the kitchen because this is a respected establishment, but there is the innkeeper.
Try me.
There is the inn.
I just need like some boiling water for my my tea this morning.
She can make you some water just fine. She's a gnome, just to remind you. But yeah, she
Fabulous.
starts.
I'd love a cup of just that's empty, and then a cup of boiling water, please.
She starts putting the stuff together for you.
Should I stand here? Should I go sit down?
You can stand here, I don't mind.
All right.
But yeah, Jed'll see or set up breakfast for the group, and then if there's either any funds that need to go either way to clear up the tab.
Probably an extra 5 silver to make sure everyone's fed and watered.
Okay, that'll cover it.
Like a rainbow, butterflies growling.
Ooh.
Does the gut know? Burned and prowling for faces or footholds. I can see through your eyes like the storm pain was gone.
All right. So, you have a couple of locations that you were given. There's the nearest city of Barat. Redemption is where the guy, well, at least one of the guys that wants Jed dead permanently is. And also you have completely translated the cipher.
What does it say? What does it say?
Let me go. Links got dropped a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna go search for them.
So unbelievably boned. And unbelievably played.
Would you like me to read the notes, or would someone who actually did the work like to read it?
I vote Freddie or Natrice.
That was my thought, but yeah, you guys do whatever you want.
I was trying to find the. Oh, there it is.
Link. Oh, God.
I found it. It's in loot. Just gotta scroll up a little bit.
There we go.
This one, that's the key. This is the actual thingy. Maybe I should put in camp info, actually. Yeah.
Lee, if you come down.
That's a good question. In the the cipher got cracked over, I assume overnight.
Yes. Well,
between Natrice and Fred.
Yes.
So kind of in the morning when it's Natrice and Aras and Fred, Fred is going to kind of just like very sleepily, like just big old dandelion of red hair fluffed up, kind of look over at Natrice and just did you finish the letter? Are we boned? Oh no.
You're breaking up a bit, Dove.
Man.
You could try exiting and rejoining, maybe?
Unfair detainment of rabbit folk.
Like, you had your chance to fuck the orc and you missed it. Now you don't have a voice anymore.
And now you pay the price electronically.
You fool, he was actually a fae and he stole your words.
Oh, braining. Could we get what we have of Shan's items in the loot channel?
Oh,
Because I know
I think we already told a
because I
little
know
bit on
some of the money went home, and I know the holy
yeah, we
symbol
have.
went home.
So the party funds, we have 50 gold pieces after we gave, or 52 gold pieces in the party fund after we gave the 10 gold pieces to the orc. We have a decanter of endless water, a bead of nourishment, a bottle of spring green medicine, and then like some cook's utensils and kind of miscellaneous stuff. I put it in the party inventory if you're part of the campaign 2 on D&D Beyond. I don't know what you're using.
It's like half of us.
Oh, just the loot channel on Discord is where else we put stuff.
Yeah.
So, decanter, endless water, bottle, spring green, medicine.
Yeah. I believe we totaled a bit of that already. Like, I think Fred took the decanter.
Lee, are you still upstairs?
For the moment, yes. It seems
Oh.
we have something to figure out here. I'll come down after. Because he's still an early riser-ish, but like he didn't sleep well last night, so he's sleeping in today.
That's what you've said every night.
No.
He's a
We're gonna
man
go back
with
and Bravo text
troubles.
and chase.
I know the soul that you struggle to save. Too bad I'm the bet that you lost in the reaping. Now what will you do when I go to my...
Did we? Are we figuring something out with the chain loot now, or are we just?
No, just getting it written down because
Okay.
the brain was braining.
Okay. All right. All right. Lee joins the rest of the downstairs people now. One.
Good morning. I have tea for you.
Huh?
I have tea for you and you're going to drink it.
I mean,
Hand you tea. It is not too hot, not too cold. Somehow it is just the right temperature because you took the time that it took to cool off just right.
he is very visibly baffled. He's like, this is a little sudden.
Sometimes people need help getting over the damn safe build. This has sage in it, and it has some ginseng, peppermint, and ginger for flavor. These are meant to help you with your memory and to keep you from needing so much of the drink. So you're going to drink your tea.
Huh. Hold on. We'll take a sip.
She like visibly relaxes her shoulders and like just sits down, joins the party, didn't continue at all. Like, you've done the thing. She's happy.
Interesting. Well, it tastes good.
I'm so happy to hear that. If I won't be able to make it the same way every time as we're traveling, but I let's just say I have a certain set of skills that make it so that it's a little easier for me to find the things that I want to make a tea with.
I think that certain set of skills is called foraging.
Well, maybe
It's a
she's
little
an
extra
expert
than that.
forager. Who knows? Either way, I can't fault you for being short on supply, since, well, he sort of just gestures in a circle, assumedly at the dust bowl surrounding us all.
She nods like very vigorously. Like, last night I went to go like search for these for you, and I instantly was like, I'm going to go into the forest. And it's like, fuck, there's no forest here. All right, replan. And she sort of like tells you a little bit about trying to find them and just kind of trails off and is allowing the morning to kind of happen.
Oh no, that makes a lot of sense.
But she's gonna watch you until you finish the cup.
Yeah, he's gonna like sort of sip on that over time, sort of taking a seat while he listens.
If it gets too cold, let me know, and I'll just heat the cup up for you.
No, thank you. I see that Discord message. Shut up.
You're gonna have to be more specific. There's like a
This
wall of
isn't
fruit
my
baskets
secret
there.
attempt to
The most
trans
recent
the party.
one.
I promise. This is the future the
Little
liberals
did he
want.
know the tea was 95% lavender.
And Tylenol. No, but those
that's
are
in
all
Nat's tea.
actual ingredients which do help with memory. And sage in particular has been known to improve mood, alertness, and attention. I'm not saying this does anything in game, but all of the herbs that I put in your tea are actual meant to help your memory.
Oh, yeah.
The bit that helps
role-playing
you the bit that helps you want the drink less is a little bit of razzle dazzle in there.
Fun.
So I think we were going to talk about what was deciphered before everything went sideways.
In the middle of an inn.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
How early is it? Is there a lot of people down here? I've been talking
It
with
feels like an
Lee.
unnecessary risk.
It's like 9 o'clock. You guys are the only ones there except for the barkeep and the bouncer.
We could always go to a room. We did pay for them.
We're waiting until we're on the road.
All right.
Well, Jed
Very
would
practical
probably,
nod, no bell ring.
Jed would probably like, well, we've been kind of putting it off a little bit, but it seems it's time we come up with a plan for our next step. Since the mail's been more immediately taken care of, we don't have to worry about doing right by Shan. That leaves either tracking down lead with Clementine, tracking down lead with the papers we found, or I have another suggestion that I don't know if people are going to quite appreciate as much.
Juniper's going to like sort of loudly murmur, like, or we could go to Tir Orga and get the, omniscient journals. Like, she doesn't say it as like a suggestion. It is very much a mumbling under her breath.
And of course, it wouldn't be a bad idea to consult the journal as we're making this decision. Natrice, have you made any more progress on Oh, we don't have a Natrice.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
At Natrice, have you made additional
I mean, you could also
progress
ask Fred.
Well, this is
working on it
partially
as
in
well?
character. Well, Nat's putting the ability to look through the journal faster. So an appendix.
Oh, okay. I don't have an appendix. I got it taken out.
Good for you, Juniper.
And while we wait for that, I suppose Jed could also say his idea that people might not like as well.
Well, we won't know he won't like it until you say what it is.
Well, Since I ended up alone last night in my room, it gave me a chance to think a bit further on our trials and tribulations coming up. And there's things to be said about getting off grid, either alone or solo, but that's not the direction I'm going with this. If we were to take a more immediate approach to defusing a potential situation, we can either alert countries of what's going on, or we could try to undo the things we did.
Right, those fingers. He says that a little quieter.
I imagine a couple noble houses have the funds to, if not a true resurrection, some sort of in-between thing with what remains we have. Would certainly undo the issue.
Super fast, so sorry. Felicia's gonna go chat up the innkeeper as a distraction from the very obviously talking about something in front of people who were not involved.
Yeah, we did all just say that we were going to talk about this on the road.
Yeah.
Well,
or at least in a room. So
I mean, we still need to have like a direction, but yes, true.
Jed's not being
Out
super.
the door is a good one.
It's
Jed's
fine.
not being super loud about the most sensitive details.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
fine. I'm just adjusting for.
Is there any reason why we can't be just on the road now? We can just say we ate and we can just be going, just out.
And we keep moving.
Well, we also need to pick up resources in town, so probably we will be having this conversation in a room then.
I say, like, let's talk about this on the road and keep moving. There's just no reason why we have to be stood here. We can have eaten and gone and
I do want to
retconned.
see if I can make a trade for something while we're in town, if they have what I'm looking for.
Exactly. Resources before actually traveling. So
I mean,
either a quiet part of town
who needs
or
resources? Raise your hand.
well,
I'd like to pick
Jed
up
was
some
going to
rabbit
see if he
butts.
can.
Jed needs underwear.
Jed needs underwear. Jed needs bullets.
Why don't we do the logistics of shopping in the chat so that, one, we have it in
Please.
writing, and two, we save some time?
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Seconded.
I would
Also,
also
where
very
are
much
we
like to be able to
going?
plan where you're going.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Just throwing that
We
out
can
Basically
be
there.
on the
use the
road,
next
but
step.
where? We haven't determined where we're going.
We're just going to basically step out of town to have the conversation privately. It sounds like what's happening.
Yeah, we're just gonna get away from people first and then decide the actual direction we're going.
Sure.
But we never found like where Clementine went.
Well,
You know
we
what direction she's headed in, right? To that town?
No, she left the inn is what the innkeeper said, so we don't know
The
where she was
innkeeper said
headed.
that she, like, the closest town for post was like, what was it? DM,
Barak.
like Vargas? Barak? Yeah.
Barak. But I mean, she didn't say she was going there. That was just where the nearest post is.
And there was also, remember, the notice on the front door of the estate telling Clementine to just like go home, but then specifying
She
where
hasn't
that
seen
was.
that yet.
We don't know that.
She could have seen
Well,
it and then headed out from there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, somebody had to turn out the horse, so I think we can assume that she saw it.
No, because the horse was done by Verena. Clementine still is on the last mission from Verena, which is send letters.
Presumably. Presumably, at least.
But we could also ask around town about Clementine as well. before if that's the immediate direction we want to go. It's a conversation that needs to be had.
I'm down to find Clementine.
I don't know how much Clementine is going to give us. Like,
We don't know how much she knows either.
She seems like she might have just been the help, you know.
But yeah, so we have Clementine. The mail's been taken care of, so that can be crossed off of our potential things. There's the Jed hook. There is fingers. And there is the military government.
Yeah. I think the problem with going back to Astronus would be convincing people.
Yeah.
I don't know if going to Astronus is a good plan given the tensions, all that.
As I said, it wasn't a good idea. It was a Hail Mary, try to keep things from getting worse plan.
You know,
Letting
I've been
them
thinking, we might be headed towards like a festival or something. Anyone know any sort of fairs in the area?
That's a really good question. I don't think there's been fairs around here for years.
Why would we go
I mean,
and do
I
that?
asked you for the first one for that, really.
Well, I've been having some dreams about where we're headed. I guess a village with some fancy ribbons, festivals. Although there was a sign that said that naming ceremonies were outlawed. So couldn't have been a naming ceremony. It must have been some sort of festival of another sort.
Naming ceremony?
Mm-hmm.
Could you, like, naming what?
History, a check from Lee and Natrice.
That's a 9.
Also, I
That
would
was a
imagine.
sneeze.
No, it was a grunt of displeasure.
I also imagine that there was a
Nat
reason why
20.
the nobles were traveling. Oh, nice.
Natrice 20 as opposed to Lee's natural 1.
Natrice got a 28, I believe, on knowing what a naming ceremony is.
Oh, yeah.
Hot damn.
Let me send you some info while you guys chat.
Sure.
I think we should go and try and find out where Verena is, mostly. I think Clementine, trying to find Clementine might just be trying to find a middleman.
I agree with that assessment, but we don't have a whole lot of information on Verena besides his appearance and whatever was in the ciphered note.
Then we should head towards like the largest city and maybe see if he is tied to what is in the cipher.
Well, what is in the cipher?
We should determine that first.
Okay, let's now everyone know what's in the cipher in character as opposed to just players.
Well, it's kind of bad news. That's what I'll say. Fred will share the cipher, the translated cipher with everyone.
Would you be willing to refresh the players who haven't necessarily read it in a little bit?
We just found the link. Hold on.
Yeah, I put it in campaign info. It's the most recent message.
Thank you.
It's like Octavia telling him schmucks out
Well,
to do some
first,
more
yeah, first of
crimes.
all, Silas was working for Octavia, not the other way around.
Kind of figured.
Or they're working for a mutual person.
Well, seems like she was managing him, if that's the way that I'm reading these letters.
She promised his family safe passage to like a secondary location if he did what he was told. So we try and find where his location is.
Does anyone know a Lord Story?
Should I
Of course,
history
that
for
might
that?
be a
No, that sounds like a fake name.
yeah. That's a code name.
Jed can roll a history check.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, we have a Lord Story. We have a Radiant, which sounds like an organization. And we have a Queen. Didn't we have more information on the Queen's title?
No, just the Queen.
I mean,
oh yeah, I just rolled a 1, so there's no way in hell I know anything about a Lord Story.
Can I also roll a history check about this, DM?
Sure, but it will be a higher DC for you.
Okay, that's fine. Second. 18.
18.
Use your history in Astronus if you must. So Verena might actually have history in Astronus.
Would make sense. He did work for the military.
Well, that could have been a lie.
If it were a lie, why would he
Nice.
take the portrait with him?
I would love to give Felix their information.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Felicia, you know that Lord Story is a noble in Vamona. He's managed to maintain his wealth through the change of administration. And he is someone that is, you can't quite like know why, but like there's something kind of scratching in the back of your head, like there's something about this guy you've heard of since the fall of Vamona and since the rise of the Reach. Something about a casino.
Okay. She'll bring it up. She'll let them know, like, oh, that prick. Got some. Sorry. That prick wasn't very disrupted by the political changes in the area. There's something about a casino jogging my memory, but I don't know the details.
Does anyone recognize this House of Vice that the third letter talks about?
I mean, sounds like a casino. Can I make another history check about that, DM, or would my 18 just still apply?
You can make another history check.
Slay.
Would Jed being a man of vice necessarily
you
know
already
about the House
failed.
of Vice?
You already
11.
failed.
Oh.
Get fucked.
I got an 11.
Well, I might not know Lord Story, but I might know a House of Vice.
Would I possibly?
By our
Because it doesn't ring
knowledge
a
combined.
Okay, fine. This House of Vice doesn't ring a bell to me, but it sounds like something that would be right up my alley.
Sounds casino-like to me, but I can't be sure. Jogging anybody else's memory?
If I'm allowed a knowledge roll, I got a 16, but I don't know if it would be a relevant information for Fred.
Not really.
All right.
I mean,
Then no.
your girls might know.
Yeah. Fred doesn't have anything. Well, it sounds like we can either head towards
I think Dub's trying to say something, but her mic isn't working again. So we might want to
Yeah, am I
take a
getting
look
through?
at that.
Oh,
there
we
we
can
are.
hear you.
Yay! I was just gonna ask if Nat got a roll on that.
On the House of Vice, sure.
Well, never mind. That was not a relevant question. She got a 12.
Damn.
Back to your regularly scheduled bullshit.
Was there anything you wanted to say about the other thing that you got a natural 20 on?
I mean, yeah, she'll share that, I suppose. The naming festivals are a tiefling thing. Big celebration where a tiefling decides what big virtue they want to embody, and names themselves after it.
For there to be a sign about that, that place would have to have some significant tiefling population, right?
Think they wish they didn't.
I have relevant information. The DM has kindly reminded me about my information sheet that I don't have open since I'm not at my usual gaming setup. Since I am a outlaw pain in the ass person, I know actually what the House of Vice is. It's not a location. It's a name of a gang that has driven to prominence over the last couple of years.
That's fun.
And so that was a story being associated with the House of Vice.
Yeah.
Lord's story was
We'll
associated
meet with
the
story
House of
in the
Vice.
House of Vice. But it's a group. But it's
Could be
saying
possibly
that
some member.
Or
House of
it's
Vice
both
sounds like
a location
Casino could
and
be
a gang.
Yeah. Casino could be a front for the gang.
It's possible.
Of course, there's a few different types of vices: casinos, brothels,
alcohol,
bars, drug dens. And then story was. Does anybody Lord Story temporary home using his funds?
You said that this gang is running the casino, is part of the government, or
I
assume...
just know the House of Vice is a powerful gang that has risen to prominence over the last couple of years. I've been doing my best to stay off their radar.
They are a gang casino? How does that work?
The casino
I
link
know
is
the House
just
of
conjecture.
Vice. I know the House of Vice as the gang's name, but Felicia was saying that Story has investments in a casino, and thus that could be the location that the House of Vice works out of. As it
What
were.
all do they do as a gang? Do you know?
Yes. If it's illegal and makes money, they do it. And they do a great many other crimes to maintain their power.
Have you ever interacted with them? You say you try to stay out of their way, threats?
You know, larger gangs or larger legal organizations don't exactly appreciate tourists and unaffiliated individuals operating in their areas. So I do my best to lay low whenever the House of Ice comes up.
So you do not know them, just of them.
Not personally, no. Well, there's a decent chance that someone I've worked with previously has joined them, but outside of that, no.
I'm noticing a couple things, other things in the documents here. Once you two are done.
The DMs also smacked me. To remind me that to say the naming ceremonies and said tiefling settlement is specifically in redemption.
Oh, so it happens at redemption.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I think we might be headed that way.
Or at least certainly at some point.
Not a good idea right now. That's where I got the contract on him.
I'm not sure
Well,
any
not
of
the
these
jet.
I'm not sure any of these places are a good idea right now, honestly.
Nowhere is a good idea.
I'm noticing in this third correspondence, Octavia mentions that she will be in Leba to keep eyes on the usurper Evadne, and Evadne's seat of power is in Barat. Is that correct? I assumed so. It's like the biggest city on. Is it?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Could we maybe get the continent map in Roll20? That might be helpful.
I keep trying to like send it over and over again. No one looks at it. I don't know why I make them.
I'm
I
trying
just
to
don't
look
have
at it right
I just
now.
don't have a good memory. And things get buried in chats pretty often.
Oh, that's
There we
why I
go.
pin them.
Is it pinned? Yeah.
I can't remember where they're pinned is the problem.
There we go.
Oh god. Okay. Okay. So Leba's the more southern big city. All right.
It's the capital.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, there's another big city to the north that isn't the capital,
Which is Barat.
which would be Barat. Barat's probably our safer option, unless that's also where the House of Vice tends to gather.
Well, the House of Ice is a national organization, so.
But surely they have a central safe house, right?
Likely.
I have some friends we could stay with in Greywood, but it's out of the way.
Well, between June and a couple other of us, we can easily live off the land until we get to whatever location we're going to. But yeah, so plucking at the things, it looks like we have the plot hooks of Lord Story and the House of Ice. We could track Silas and his ties in Astronus. There's the Radiant organization that I think this is what it all is.
That's what I'm wondering too, yeah. Because I noticed getting mentioned a couple times.
But the context indicates organization as opposed to an individual. Or we could try to do our own hooks, which are try to undo the assassination or warn the potentially attacked government.
How do you undo an assassination?
We need to track down Silas. He has the contract that has all of our names on it.
It's going to become a hit list very soon if it hasn't already.
Once he figures out that we survived, yeah. But we don't have a good direction of where Silas went next.
That's true, actually. It's mentioned in the
We
letter that
just-
he's supposed to head that direction if we died.
Oh, you will be able to meet with Story in the House of Vice. So
After they are deceased, yes. But we aren't dead.
True.
Well, he
But
did
he's
leave a
probably
trap. Maybe he
assuming we are.
assumes. Yeah.
It's
He's
possible
a
he assumed that we're
noble.
dead.
He's a noble who hired assassins. He's probably going to act as though you've been dead.
Until he finds out that we survived, I think he's operating on the we're dead.
None of our
Something better.
messages reached him, so he would not have any proof.
We could also. It's also not a bad idea if we assume. Felicia's here is fine, but the rest of us should probably assume aliases until our current names are not immediately targeted.
Felicia is an alias, and we tried aliases earlier. You all didn't like it.
It's not my fault you picked
Certain
bad
of us
aliases.
didn't like it, but at this point in time, I think it's a requirement.
I mean, I can try. I'm just not very good at
lying.
Yeah.
It's easier
Just
than
pick
you
a
might.
common name and stick to it for a while. Fred is common enough, even, but a halfling named Fred, probably not. So
Yeah. Lee
could pick
nods
just
towards Felicia there, just like, yeah, just pick another name that you think would be suitable.
Another good trick is use something that is close enough to be recognizable, but not immediately the same. Gives you just enough air of deniability for initial stuff, and then make the last name more complicated.
I mean, I like Fred.
Our friend Fraud Dusk Mountain.
Fraud!
I like Fred.
Fred's a fine name, but
is
you
a
might
good
want to keep
name,
it close to your chest for a while.
We can call
Well,
you
you could do
whatever you
something
want
like-
in private, Fred. But we need something for strangers to call you, and for us to call you around strangers.
You know, could keep with the FR and go like Frank or Francis, or if you like the Ed, well, Jed's maybe not the best option, but there's like Ted. You could be Teddy temporarily.
You'd be Fen, like hen, but with an F.
That's fun. You know, I think
Friend.
I'll give it a thought. I'll think it over.
Hey, you could have one of them aspirational name type things and go by friend.
The public
As long as they're
universal
not
friend?
calling me
Public universal friend.
Exactly.
I do kind of like that. Friend is fun. I'll give it a thought.
Suchi, you're very friendly. Somebody will just think that your parents were unoriginal. But
Or, you know,
right on the
one
money.
of them adopted name type things. You know, like the tieflings do. What? Someone help me. What's the term? There's a specific term.
Virtue names?
Virtue name.
We were just
Thank
talking
you.
about them too.
Yeah.
Do we
Yeah,
think
well.
then that Silas would be found at the House of Ice if in the cipher it says you will find his next contact there?
If he's not there, we could probably find a lead to what that contact is.
It's really our only direct link to Silas. Everything else is a question mark at best.
I do think it's his history of the Strauss is directly mentioned in the last letter, so we at least know that that's true.
Yep.
Do we know the road?
Which
To
we can either is Story out of Barat. Did we get that information out of one of our roles?
No, We don't know anything about where the House of Ice is.
Well,
Correct me if I'm
Okay.
wrong.
Jed, I'm willing
story.
to let you make another check at this point. History.
Well, that won't help too much because,
Well,
well,
you never know.
holy shit. Never mind.
See?
The dice are telling a story today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's another one.
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
never mind.
Oh, that was a good holy shit.
No, it's the fact that I rolled that die twice and it's been 2 ones so far.
Oof.
Need to
Jail.
get him a
Anyways,
new shiny rock.
Felicia will offer to go back into town and ask around for a casino because she's a seedy traveler, and of course she wants a casino.
Yeah, we could ask around in Barat. We're all seedy travelers in a sense.
If we
Some are more
find the
seedy than others.
bigger city would have more leads.
They'd also have more supplies, and I am in desperate need of a change of armor.
Well,
So, Barat?
also Barat gives us a chance to see if Clementine went that way. So it sounds like we have 3 options. Or 3 locations, really. We're not immediately doing redemption because
That's where your
carefulness.
Is, yeah.
So we're looking at going to Barat to track down information and supplies. We're considering Astronus for warning the military gov and figuring out Silas's history in Astronus.
Mainly the second, I think.
Or we could go to Undead Land and get some nobles resurrected.
I think Barat is kind of it.
Yeah.
I think that's the best idea
Barat will
because
help
we have
us. Barat will help with 1, more leads, and 2, any more information on the other 2 options. So I think it's our best bet, unless anybody has particular objections.
And if we end up having to stay in the Reach, it's also a more central city.
Yep. So dip back into town, grab rations, see if they have any bullets for sale. I doubt they'd have an armor set for you, but grab what we can and then hit the
Leather's
road.
common enough.
Yeah. I think we said that we were going to handle all the shopping before this chat, so.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was the only person who initiated that, I think, and they don't have what I need.
And I'll ask about it can all just happen in Discord chat. I'm just saying it verbally for record purposes.
Yeah.
Who knows the way to Barat?
Should be just further south, right?
I think Felicia would know, because, I mean, she's DM.
I mean, yeah, one of the main roads from Last Chance leads to Barat, so you don't have to
guess. There's road signs.
You don't have to guess. There's a road.
Thankfully.
Slay.
Even then, we do have 2 Reach natives in the party that would probably know immediately.
Also, do people want to pick up tents and whatnot for travel purposes? So we're not truly roughing it.
Would they have tents at the general store here?
That's where I bought mine.
Okay, perfect. How many more do we want then? Because we've only got the 1 for Jed, yeah?
Well, they're 2-person tents.
Nat and Ross have a
Nat
tent.
and Ross have a tent. Jed has a
good.
tent. Juniper has a tent?
Well, Juniper sleeps.
I usually sleep outside on the ground.
Juniper doesn't need a tent. Got it.
Well, Universal
want a
Friend
tent?
and Hen can have a tent to them because it'd be in increments of 2.
Great.
And
I think we can figure out who needs to buy a tent during the shopping episode. That'll happen in chat. How about that?
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's go to Barat.
On the road to Barat.
On the
I'm
road
going to
again.
pass out coffee.
We can do the shopping logistics in the chat. Hi, DM, sorry.
With that, we can call session.
Yippee!
Yeah, we have somewhere to go.
Yippee! Direction.
I'm
On the
sorry my
road.
brain is soup, guys.
That's okay.
Oh,
What kind of soup
we're
is
all
it?
soupy.
What's up, Kenzie?
Me too. All soup.
Soup!
Happy sesh, you
Soup.
guys.
Yay!
Yay!
Good game.
All
See you
right.
next week.
Thanks for playing,
GG.
guys. Next time would be the 31st. Be there or be square.
Thank
Hey,
you.
babes.
I wanna be
Thank you,
square.
DM. Thanks for
Bye.
playing.
Bye.
See you all around.